Good evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. This is another edition of, I'm going to totally blow this, Woody, Gidget, me, and in this case, Hillary and Lisa. Yay, we have got Hillary, Burton, and Lisa Mychols and the amazing Gidget with us. How are you guys all doing tonight?
It's coffee talk. It's like butter.
Coffee.
Water.
No.
Margarita glass filled with water.
Am I the only one drinking coffee?
Yeah.
I was drinking coffee, but I told Mike I drank way too much today. I discovered simple syrup at Starbucks made with brown sugar.
Yikes, that sounds pretty.
Well, I was made decaf today by mistake, and someone still doesn't realize that they did that. But I was fine.
I would
I
not
would
be
drink
fine.
that. I have a cutoff, but I would drink that.
No,
Mhm.
no,
If you don't know, yeah.
no, can't do it. Can't do it.
You'd know. Would you know the difference?
I'm in the middle of a 12-hour shift. I would know the difference.
Yeah, I'm still laggy. Well, I fell asleep a few hours ago, so yeah, finally hit. So anyway, how's everyone? Hi,
We're
Hillary.
all good. How are you
Pretty good.
guys? We are so happy to see you guys almost in the same room together.
Yeah.
Yeah, hers is
She's just
pretty.
doing that way.
It's like a bunk bed. We're on
Yeah,
the top, they're on the bottom.
Who's on the top?
How can we all be on top? Wait, I don't want to know. This is a family show.
Well, that's taking a turn.
If you really want me to explain, I guess I could go into detail, but it's probably better left unsaid.
Okay, I'm top right.
Wait, no, I'm top right.
But I'm top right.
We need a center square. We need to get a little center square here with like Paul Lynn to like be our mediator.
Oh,
Right.
that would be great.
I was going to say Alice, but same difference, really.
You know, I had a nun in grade school that looked like Sam the Butcher, Alice's boyfriend.
See?
You're right.
Oh,
You were right all along, Hillary.
I was
Sorry.
right. I had the
It doesn't make sense.
You're in an
No.
alternate reality if you're not seeing what I'm seeing.
By the way, totally
It's
off
the
the subject.
OCD in good form.
In this room.
I have
Uh-huh.
something in here for you guys later. We're going to deal with this maybe in 20, 25 minutes from now. So something for Hillary and Lisa.
They know what it is.
I bet it's seeds.
No.
I lost.
What is that? How we're financing Woody these days?
Yeah, pass my around. Put a quarter in here. Press play. So we have the Checkered Hearts with us. This is so exciting, isn't it, Gidget? This is like totally 100% amazing.
Yeah, we didn't. This is this right here. This one is Lisa, and this one is Hillary, and
This one.
There's Gidget, Mike. These are all jumbled. I'm on the top right. I'm here. You're there.
Hey,
That's
this square
why I
is
kept
only
saying
big enough for
that.
the one of us.
the magic of the internet. We are like everywhere but together.
Mhm.
Yes,
This should be in the middle. This should be in the middle. Like,
totally.
boom.
I should have made that a background. I was trying to figure out how to show the videos earlier, and I messed up everything and had to remake the chat link
Oh, wow.
Idiot.
because I'm like really old and like completely computer illiterate at most times. That I shouldn't say that out loud because people are going, but wait.
That's okay.
you know,
I
Woody."
still have a good 5 years on you. So however old you are, I'm old plus 5. So don't worry about it.
And those two are youngins.
Yes.
Mike
Yeah,
wants
yeah.
to always be like the leader. So that's cool. We'll let you.
No, me and Mike have known Hillary and Lisa for way too long, like
Long time.
forever.
Yep.
And before massive amounts of babies were born. And
Massive as in 4 between us.
that's too many. No. Lisa, I sent Lisa this cute little onesie with the Ramones, and that kid is what, 12 now?
Wow.
And
10?
yeah,
10.
that's Phoebe. She's right here. Oh, she's
So
actually
tall.
going to be 11, right? In September.
Soon in
Right here.
September.
She's
Wow.
I know, I totally forgot how old Maya is going to be. Last time I saw you two in person, Maya turned 18,
Yep.
Mm.
fine.
and she is turning 27 next week.
Wow.
So
Is that allowed? Are they allowed to do that?
no,
Grow up on us? Okay.
not even close.
Didn't think
Not
so.
even, and it's really bad when you get a birthday present for a kid and you buy them an Instant Pot. That's when you know your kid is an adult.
But when they start
So-
cooking for you, that's where it all pays off.
Right. So I met them through Rodney when I was
Hmm.
working at MySpace. And they had a little cute band called NUSHU that I was absolutely in love with. And it honestly, in my opinion, it's one of the only CDs I still can play from beginning to end.
Nice.
Yep.
I put it in my CD player and that's it. I don't take it out till it's over.
It's classic.
Still.
Yay.
And it was one of the very first records that we put on the Woody Radio website on the front page.
Mm.
As buy this record, you can listen to it beginning to end. They made every list every year. Hillary's been Artist of the Year when she was working with 40 million bands at once.
Only 40
And-
million.
Only 40.
Hey, keep it straight. Yeah.
That's the
So-
only show.
And I met Mike,
Oh, Joe, right? Yeah,
and I met Mike technically through them.
that's right. And wasn't it the Orange County Fair?
No,
No,
he
I
went the
missed
year
yours,
after
but-
us.
No,
But
I
we
mean,
were bonding over you guys.
Yes,
physically, like,
we bonded because of that group of friends that I met because of the fair,
Yeah.
Okay.
and we did the Japanathon.
right.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. So the love that we have for Hillary and Lisa, whatever band they're doing, this is the best incarnation yet.
Yes.
And everyone is so excited about it. Nobody can stop talking about the Checkered Hearts. And remixing all those joystick songs was just brilliant.
They
Yeah,
sound
we-
awesome. Better than
We
ever.
not only remixed, but we retracked things. Like I retracked a bunch of guitars and vocals, and then Lisa added some new vocals too. Although her vocals were like, I had all the raw tracks and I went through every single one of them. Like, oh my god, I hate my vocal. Oh my god, I hate my vocal. But hers were like perfect from like start to finish. So there was only like one. I think it was like one or two things that you added, right? Where I said, "Can you double me?"
Yeah, because we took on some pretty hefty, like masculine numbers.
Right,
Hmm.
right.
And so like I had probably the easier part. So there's just a magic when you can, I mean, I double myself on a
Right.
lot of songs. So
Well, and it sounds cool because it's like our voices when we double them in certain parts, dependent upon what the key is, we sound very close but different enough that there's that
Yeah.
distinction. Like on Good Girls Don't, I double the low part, which before, and you can just it's just sits right below the track. So
Hmm.
it's Lisa, but there's this little bit, and then conversely, on the other part, you can hear her come in slightly below my track now, which is like, it just makes it that much more dynamic, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do spring to life. They just sound a little bit more lively
There's a
than before.
maturity. There's a definite maturity to the new CD.
Well, and having Tom mix and master them as well, and kind of, was really
It's- it-
good.
Both of the NUSHU CDs are still requested heavily at the
nice.
station. But when the Checkered Hearts came, everyone went, "Oh my God, I didn't know it could be improved." And I love it. And I still have all my NUSHU stuff. I have my joystick bag.
Yay.
But people say to me they didn't think that you could improve, and you improve something that didn't need improving. We didn't know that it needed to be done, and it was
Right.
done, and you made it wow, and it was already wow.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Woo.
Classic in my book right
But
there.
the Futura,
Yep. Well, and this one that we we have the signature on.
Looks like we're ready to go to Hawaii.
I know, right?
And I
all the different hair colors.
Aren't we always ready to go to Hawaii?
always
Always.
time.
Always. So I had a really good mail drop. One day, it was probably spring of 2010. I got 2 packages in the mail, and I just thought this is probably the best mail drop ever. I got NUSHU's HULA, and I got Maple Mars's Galaxyland. Same day, same mail drop. I mean, you couldn't ask
How
for
did
a
you
more
get them both
perfect.
on the same day?
I just thought that Hillary and Rick were somehow conspiring because, I don't know. It was perfect.
Mine were months
It doesn't
apart. I
look-
got mine from Hillary though.
He doesn't live that far from me, actually.
Hmm.
He is a really nice guy.
Yep.
And that makes his record even better is the fact that he is such a nice guy. That
Totally.
You totally feel good playing it. And that's like the bonus to have worked with you two for so long, is that I love you both so much that there's a bonus to the fact that you are the most talented friends I have.
Yeah, we'll send you the money. We'll send you the $20 like after this.
No, because I can't lie, because I bust up laughing when I do. No,
Yeah.
seriously. I sat in Hillary's yard and listened to them sing together to They Don't Know. And they know how much I love that song. And I wanted to cry. It was so beautiful. Because I don't think they realize how much talent that they have. Because they're both very humble people.
And massively talented.
Very talented. I mean, Hillary plays everything. What does she not play?
Well, same with Lisa. Whatever square I need to point to.
I think it's upper right, right?
Play. What do you not play?
But
That's a good question. Forget about what you can play. The trivia question is, what do you not play? Tuba.
I cannot play the banjo.
Ooh,
Really?
Probably that's fine. We're
Thank you.
good.
Yeah.
And Lisa, what can you not play?
Anything to do with the violin-y stuff and
Violin stuff.
you know the stuff like
Cello, viola. Yeah.
yeah, that kind of stuff.
You-
Although I was learning cello.
Oh, wow.
Cello and I was really down with that, but that didn't happen. Long story, I took some piano lessons, but I just don't have that gift. So Hillary's always in charge there.
So I was really impressed when I was reading that HULA album, and Hillary plays every instrument and Lisa plays every instrument. I mean, you guys were a complete self-contained package. I saw you guys live, and of course you needed other people to fill out those parts, but that was what was so impressive, is that you guys really are a self-contained unit.
Mm-hmm.
Like a female White Stripes with talent.
We just need boys to whip around us sometimes. Ricky and Tom. Oh, whack. But yeah, no, my favorite moment was Hillary at one of the fairs playing the drums. Poor thing. She's pregnant and we're playing.
Well,
I'd
I
like
can
to
only
know.
play the one song.
Woo!
It was that Supergrass song, right?
Yeah, I'd like to. What is that called? I'd like to know. Is that even the title?
That's what I call it
Strange
too.
Ones. Strange Ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, she kicked butt.
So
Yeah.
she was pumping on our stereo. Pregnant.
Wow.
I was allowed because I was only a
Like
little bit.
da, 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 da. She's going
Okay,
crazy.
but can you truly be only a little bit pregnant? I've always heard that you are either yes or no.
I was very much pregnant, but with a little bit. So it was only
There you go.
little bean inside.
How did you
Okay.
play the drums and not have to pee?
So
How, Hillary? How?
Gidget, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say you probably never played drums.
Do it
Drumming
pregnant.
and
All
going
that
pee,
wiggling.
it's not synonymous with one another.
But you were so pregnant. And
I was not so pregnant. I was
A
this
little bit.
pregnant.
This
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just, I realized I probably should have practiced more safety before having you rock out so much. Can we show off our toys now?
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. You
Ooh.
go first.
Okay, here's my toy. Oh, he likes
showing
to
his
show off
jeans
his
ass.
back. He's
There
like,
you
look
go.
at my,
Does it breathe fire too?
There's
at
sedition.
night
Oh.
when no one's watching.
Ooh.
Now, do they play together when you guys are together? Do you put your toys together?
They have not yet.
Not yet.
We'll probably go
Now,
out.
my toys are all horror characters from movies and stuff and Pop Funkos.
Hmm.
Nice.
So they don't play well together. Now, when I saw you guys live, I saw you double duty. I saw you both play with Pop Dudes. And I saw you play as NUSHU. I was blown away. I
Yeah,
mean,
that was a great.
it was like Pop Dude Who. I mean, it was just like you with a couple guys up on stage. Well, Tom being one of them.
Mhm.
And it was brilliant. The talent that was around that day between every band that played at the OC Fair was unbelievable. It was a great day. And I think that you guys were one of the big highlights.
And Mike, you were there, yeah?
No, Mike was
not
there the
this-
next year.
I was there in 2010. And
the year before.
And Lisa, you were about 8 months along, and I was thinking you need a maternity guitar. They need to invent something.
That's right. I was pretty big.
But again, even then, you guys were on a big stage. You guys were arena ready. You just blew it away.
Mhm.
Well, you know it's fun, or maybe not so fun. You know it's very unique, and Lisa, you'll remember this when you're on that stage and you're playing and you're singing, and not too far from you are all of the food stands. You'll be
Yes.
singing, all of a sudden you get this intense like fried smell of like fried Twinkies and it's like you're trying to concentrate and you're trying to sing, you know, and all of a sudden your whole senses are just like somebody just threw
Right.
like
Yeah.
fried food at your face.
I was super distracted by the visuals. I can't believe you even brought that up because
That was
all I
the
see.
hardest part about watching you guys is I could smell the funnel cakes because the
Yep.
funnel cakes were right next to the booth
Mhm.
at the
What's
stage.
do you think that all this food came from the fact that there's so many animals and they were just trying to disguise that smell?
Oh, wonder.
Maybe.
That's yeah.
The animals were further away, right? I mean, they weren't like,
The elephants were pretty close, I
oh,
thought.
the elephant was, yeah, the elephant.
Elephant, sorry.
I never went and saw the elephants. I never saw any of the animals. I stayed at the
Yeah,
stage
I'm not a
getting
fan of
sunburned.
yeah, I'm not a fan of elephants at the fair, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
The year I was there, 2010.
anywhere other than an elephant sanctuary or in the wild.
Where they
Right.
belong.
Yeah.
When I was there at the fair, that was the year that they kind of invented chocolate covered bacon, and a whole bunch of us, Adam Waltzmeyer, Michael McCartney, Dave Stevens, a few others, were sort of passing around this bag of these chocolate covered bacon things. It reminded me of the 70s. Just here, you pass along and you take a piece now, but it was of some other controlled substance. But that was the controlled substance that day. So much fun.
I had a Krispy Kreme donut filled with chicken.
No.
It was
Oh.
gross.
What is that?
It was the grossest thing ever.
It should be one or the other, but those two should
It
not
was
meet.
Krispy Kreme donut,
No,
and there
no,
was a
no.
chicken patty inside of it.
No, but that's still a thing. KFC. I got a thing in the mail. Yeah, it's a chicken sandwich with 2 donuts on it.
No.
It's still a thing.
It's definitely a thing, but things aren't always good things.
Right. Chef special.
Oh, yes.
No, I sat
Yes.
up front and I was eating funnel cakes and feeding Lisa's kids and one of Hillary's kids. I kind of was bad. Feeding them junk.
No.
You guys were busy and you didn't notice, and I wanted the kids to like me. So I was cool.
Here, have some chicken.
Have some crap.
You know, it's like, ew.
Chicken in a donut, kid.
Here, try it. Here, ew, try it.
Right. Don't
No.
tell your moms.
It's really good. You'll love it.
Yeah.
My goodness. So I have to ask a question, and full disclosure, we're going to have you guys on my show in a couple weeks. So full disclosure, you may hear these same questions again, but I've got to ask you now. When did you
We'll be
guys?
better at answering them by then.
That's right. Better with practice. So let's go for the raw answer now. And we may have talked about this before, but how did you guys meet? I know you go way, way, way back. How did you guys meet? How old were you?
Oh, okay.
I
So
tell this story too much. You get to tell it this time.
so we were skipping through the grass at PE in our favorite PE clothes, holding hands and just skipping,
along.
singing.
We made up a song. PE is so fun today.
You remembered it. I can't remember. Was it PE is so fun to take?
No,
We
today.
look for rattlesnakes.
Today.
Oh, sorry, today. I'm sorry.
Don't be butchering my lyrics.
PE is so fun today.
Yep.
Today we looked for rattlesnakes, right? Was that it?
Well, that would be your second part of it.
An early collaboration.
Yeah, I mean that was our earliest collaborations, and then we realized it's like we need instruments, we need music. It just evolved
don't even remember what class we were in, but
Health.
yeah. Health. Okay.
Health. She got busted by her teacher.
I did.
I
for
noticed
what?
you weren't here yesterday. No, she
Oh,
totally
okay.
let you go because she had to listen to a Go-Go's interview, which she
Yep.
taped. So that was worth it.
Yep.
It's like that day of health. Who cares? She got
Right.
a tape of an interview. So teacher knew. She knew.
I didn't lie. I told flat out. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be here.
I'm totally picturing you guys in rock and roll high school, like in Coach
Doing
steroids class, dancing.
Oh, actually, we did dance. We did dance.
Oh my gosh. Yes, this is a good story. This is a really good story.
I had a big boa.
So it was junior high dance, and we decided we were going to go to the junior high dance. And Lisa bought this, it was a blue dress, but she had this huge, big white feather boa.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so it really hit me in the face. I'm like, I'm going to sneeze.
What's going on?
Oh, and remember what I had on my face, Lisa?
Glitter?
No! I had a little Carlisle
boa.
mole.
Yeah. She did. Yes, I do remember that.
Uh-huh.
And my braces were glowing in the the black light.
Oh my God, yeah. That was so
That
funny.
part wasn't as funny, but
That's
yes,
okay.
that
That's
was
okay.
fun. That was fun. So yeah, we danced. They played the Head Over Heels, right?
I think so,
Wow.
yeah.
Lisa's got the Riff Randall hair going on. So, you know,
And I matched Mike's background.
Oh, that's
have you
true.
written a song for the Ramones yet?
Not yet. Not yet.
That would be a really good song for you guys to cover, though. And
Should
pull
we
up
do it?
pictures from junior high. Do rock and roll high school?
Do we have pictures from junior high?
I don't know where they are. I think my dad has them. I have Hillary kicking a soccer ball in my backyard with Scotty Swift and whoever else was there. All the metal
Yeah, I
kids.
remember Scotty. Okay, yeah.
I think that would be fun to see. I think that's a good thing to put in the liner notes of your next album.
I have that picture that my dad took of us, though.
Yeah, outside the studio.
Yeah, that's a good. We were like what, 16 maybe,
Mhm.
something like that.
Now, I
Yeah.
sat with Hillary's dad at the fair.
That's
Real
right.
nice
Oh,
guy.
wow.
Yeah, we love him.
Yeah, he's just an adorable man.
Mhm.
He sat with me and my best buddy Dan and Maya and your kids.
We were feeding chicken donut too.
Oh,
I had a wipe powdered sugar off the baby's face. So I kept sticking the funnel cake in her mouth, and she
train him young. Train him young.
she loved me.
Oh, yeah.
So I have a question for you guys.
What's
This
that?
conversation, as it's divulged into funnel cakes and dancing, is this what you expected?
We went into it with no expectations. So, yes, you've met them.
Okay. Good.
I mean, I heard an interview with Lisa and Mike where they talked about hot sauce for 20 minutes.
Yeah, and so we
I got a
ended up-
bottle of Scotch bonnet out of that. So
Yep, and I got the dog. Was it Mad
Lucky
Dog?
Dog.
Yeah, Lucky Dog. I've got
Oh, yeah,
two
Lucky
in the
Dog, yeah,
refrigerator.
that's that.
Yeah, so good, so good. But you know when like you open one hot sauce and then you lose it, so you open the other one. So we've got two of them in there right now. So, so we were talking about sharing food stuff, and so since Hillary and I probably have not had time to cook or anything, all I have to share are staples that are important to me and my pantry. If you're
Oh, yeah.
You wanna
Oh, yeah.
know?
Oh, okay,
Let's hear. Let's hear. Let's see it.
a taco thing.
Yay.
Oh, which side is the right side up, though? Aha.
And there's all different kinds, but this one is our favorite. Taco spoon.
Nice.
You have to have a taco spoon.
Is that for shoveling the tacos into my face, or how does that work?
No, it's a little.
No, it's a
Big?
catapult. You put the taco on, you catapult it to your mouth.
Exactly.
Boom.
We need this.
In here.
Christine. Here's Gene, I'm gonna catapult you.
It's a Gene Simmons catapult.
My payola would be tacos.
Totally.
Yeah. Other
I
staples.
like tacos more than funnel cakes.
Yeah, tacos are the best.
Of course.
So is dal. So these are other staples. Split peas.
Ah, both colors, yellow and green.
Yes. Hot sauce.
Ooh, what kind? What brand is that? Can't see it.
This is the Mychols. It's hot pepper sauce though.
Oh, nice.
Pepper sauce to me, they all taste the same, to be honest. Like I call it all Trini sauce because it all is red pepper or that certain pepper. Hummus, things to
Ooh.
make hummus. And what are
Garbanzo
our
beans.
girls, that band we like, the Diddy Bops did a really fun video where one of their moms, was it her grandmother? And she was making this. Yeah, and the girl like dumped the liquid out, but you want to save the liquid. It's true.
That's so funny, because in an interview I did a couple weeks ago, the Diddy Bops got brought up.
Oh, that's
Huh.
cool.
Nice.
But did they tell you to save the liquid though? I
Yeah.
bet they didn't.
Did they tell you to save the liquid?
I bet they didn't. Nobody thinks of that.
Yeah, and you gotta save the liquid.
Road trip to Lisa's house.
Totally.
We'll pick up
Yeah.
Hillary on the way.
Yep.
That was as good as I could do. I did have a green tomato. I told Hillary about this. That was there on the vine yesterday, and it's gone now. I don't know
Bandits.
what.
We have backyard bandits that sometimes just make things, they disappear things.
I was trying to grow currants so I can make pies and jams, and the birds
Wow.
love them.
Mm.
Mm,
I can't save any of that stuff.
wow.
The birds
Hillary,
eat
your
all of
turn.
my plants. And this has been a really wet summer, so none of my plants are growing good. So I'm giving up.
Aw.
Shoot.
Yeah. And
What is this
I kill
water-
things anyway.
What is this wet summer thing that you bring up? None of the rest of us don't know what you're talking about.
Okay,
Right.
moving out to the
Unfortunately.
Midwest, it's like I never left Seattle.
Wow.
It rains as much as when I lived in Seattle.
Wow.
And I was taking care of a plant at the end where I work. We have these houses, these duplexes where we work, and there's plants out in front. And Dale has a little tomato plant. And so I was like checking the water on it because it's been raining so much. And I said, oh, there's this really cute plant over there. I'm going to take care of it. And I dumped the water out and I fixed it because it was raining so much. There was so much water in it. And my coworker came last night to work and told me that it's a weed. I have
Aw.
been taking care of a weed, a very pretty weed, but it's a weed. But it's the best thing that I'm growing on this porch is a weed.
Well, then it's special to you.
Yeah. It's not a weed. I think a weed is
I'm
subjective.
going to
you know?
name it.
Yeah, you should.
I'm going to name it Weedy.
Weedy radio.
Weedy, Woody, my plant.
The wet weedy radio.
That's why.
Yeah, but it's rained nonstop for like weeks. I think we've had like one sunny day. We didn't have a lot of tornadoes this year, so we're getting stuck with a lot of thunderstorms now
Mm.
because the Midwest is known for tornadoes and stuff.
We'll
Gotta
take a
be.
few of those storms off your hand, though.
Yeah, which probably means a very cold winter.
Mm.
We had a very mild winter last year. And I think that's because everyone was home and it was COVID. But I think COVID had a positive, aspect in as far as music goes, because everyone's been so creative in making so much music and everyone's been home. And look, it brought these two back together.
Yes. Yes.
I'm sure it could have been in the works before COVID, or maybe COVID did it, but it's one of the best things to come out of COVID.
Continues. Dot, 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 dot.
COVID works in mysterious ways.
Or no, it was all a secret plot all along. Just pretended to break up the band and just bring it back 10 years later, 8 years later.
Oh,
All
yeah.
plot.
I could never.
That's
so
like a
before
really
we-
good
My
plot.
timelines are just.
Hey, before we forget, let's get some important information out there. How can our viewers get a copy of that wonderful joystick EP?
Well, Mike, as as you mentioned, the wonderful Joystick EP can be gotten from the checkeredhearts.com, and then through there we have a link where it'll take you to, you know, there's many different digital sites, you know, that people can stream from or purchase from, like, you know, Apple iTunes, Amazon Music, what is it, Spotify, all those bits and bobs. But in addition, for those people that are still very tactile like me and want to touch it,
Yes.
you can get it from through our website. It'll take you directly to the link of our record label.
Mhm.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Very
and so
cool.
the record label is on the back here.
Nice. And, you know, with a name like the Checkered Hearts, you get all sorts of good graphics out of it. I'm not holding back. I'm not going to reserve my best questions for the 24th or whatever
Okay.
day it is we get together. How did
Okay.
you guys come up with the name, the Checkered Hearts?
We were just throwing around different ideas.
Hmm.
And then I was just like looking at different, I was thinking about things visually. And then that, because I always think in like visual media as well. And so it was just like, oh, that would be kind of a cool thing. And I think we just immediately like settled on it pretty quick.
Mhm.
That totally works, and you get all those great graphics out of it. I've seen you guys wearing checkered clothes, and you've got all the gear and everything. It's perfect.
Well, we
Perfect.
wanted something to kind of, I mean, that really fit us, that there was like no question, you know, it's like it fit
Yeah.
perfectly. And what had happened is NUSHU, since the time, because we kind of toyed with keeping the name just because we had built up and we have the, you know, old releases that you mentioned. But since the time that we stopped putting out music with the name NUSHU, somebody else did start putting out music with the name NUSHU.
What?
And it's a Canadian band, and they're somewhat kind of like electronic-y in a way.
Hmm.
And so it was kind of a sign for us that we wanted to just like, okay, let's start fresh.
Hmm.
And so that's where we decided we would come up with something different. And here we are.
You know, that's very gracious. A smaller person would have gotten the new shoe lawyers and just sicked them on those guys. You guys are very gracious.
It wasn't worth it really to like,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we have more important things to do with our time. And it was like, we were happy to kind of reinvent it in a way.
Yeah.
And particularly because we knew that we really wanted to release Joystick. We never really properly released it. I mean, we made some CDs and we kind of, I think we gave away most of them. But we never put it on, you know, iTunes. We never put it digitally anywhere for, you know, proper distribution. So going into that, we knew that, you know, we didn't want to use the same name of a band and come up with something called Joystick, where, you know, one of our fans that may have already had the older version that we kind of gave away for free may have been confused. So it was also a way to, you know, be able to release this with a new name, with new tracks mixed and mastered, and new stuff. So it all made sense
Makes
for us
sense.
to do it. And we also decided that we wanted to redo one of our old NUSHU songs, but slightly differently. And so we did So Long Maybe. That's our bonus track, and we sped it up. I think my guitars are a little bit, well, a lot more aggro. And then I put distortion on Lisa's bass, you know, and so it sounds different than the original.
It's fantastic. It's excellent.
I'm going to pause real quick. I'm going to stop recording and I'm going to restart recording for part 2.
Okay. Okay. I'll stick around.